Greetings, Mythics. How are we all? My name's Ken Boyser, but you probably already know that because you've been watching the Edra Tales Twitch channel. And if you haven't been watching that and you don't know that, well then you do know that because I've just told you and you've just been watching that. Does that make sense? It does to Grockle. This is Grockle. He is from the Bottled Imp. How are you, sir? He's doing well. He's doing well. He's looking quite good, actually, isn't he? Yeah, considering how much he drinks. Yes, we are going to be talking about fantasy. We're going to be rambling on about various different topics. Well, mainly fantasy. We'll try to link it to fantasy. We're going to be talking about your creative projects. We'll talk about my creative projects. And just see what happens. See what magic occurs. I don't know if the music's too loud, but some of you might recognise the music. I won't say what it is, but you might recognise it. How is everybody? If you would like to comment, please do comment. The show doesn't really work without you. Well, I guess it could. It's just me rambling. I guess I could talk to Grockle. Just rambling in the dungeon. Just an old man rambling into the darkness in a long forgotten dungeon. But if you do want to comment, then you do have to follow the channel. It does help the algorithms as well. Martha, I scared you. Oh, sorry. My throat still hurts. Oh, Skyrim is not quite Skyrim. I found some slightly different music, but it's very Skyrim-esque, so I can see why you've gone down that route. Sorry to hear that your throat hurts. It still hurts. Is there any other way you can soothe it? Medicine that you can take? I know I keep banging on about the qualities of honey, but if yours was an allergic reaction, then I'm not sure honey will work. Good old hazy matte soda, beer for the alcohol internet. Oh, malt soda. Hello, Lirin, how are you? I've not tried malt soda, and it sounds disgusting, if I'm being honest. Tea works for me. Oh, that's good. Hello, Dylan. Long time no hear. Or see? Good to hear from you, Dylan. How are you? How are you diddling, as Ned Flanders would say. How is everybody? Yeah, malt soda. That sounds very strange. And Jam is here as well. Hello, Jam. My sherbet sausages. Ooh, that'd be a great combination. Bit of sherbet. What type of sherbet, though? Now, forgive me, but I'm going to eat my porridge. I normally eat after the live stream, and then this morning I was hungry and I thought, oh, am I hungry or am I just, because I can't eat too early in the morning. And then I was caught at 10 to 9. I thought, oh, is my stomach starting to rumble? And I thought, right, I've got 10 minutes to make porridge and eat the porridge. Well, I managed to make it, but I had still other stuff to sort of get ready for. There's a spider in that bowl. Well, bloody well hope not. Imagine that, though, eating spiders. Blech. Are you coping, Ken? I'm also eating porridge. Yes. Well, the thing about stuff, about life, that's a good question, actually. I don't know if you're joking or being serious there, but yeah, eating gruel. I was in a production of Smike where we had to eat some sort of porridgey gruel thing. It's very nice. Sally showed me the way to make porridge. There is a special way. I just thought you left it on the stove and then just went away and it was cooked. No, you have to keep stirring it. You have to keep stirring it. I didn't realise that. Please, sir, can I have some more? Good thing about porridge, though, as you know, it's nutritional and it fills you up. So sorry if you've got phobia of watching other people eat. Nearly finished, about halfway through. But yes, are you coping? Hello, Jonathan. No worries, my friend. The window cleaner's been talking at me the last half an hour. Oh, fantastic. I love that. No, in all seriousness, porridge, Ronnie Barker, yeah, porridge. And it's sugar-free if you don't add it. Yeah, I add a bit of honey into it, though. I had a spoonful of honey. My girls have chocky porridge when they stay over. Oh, you're spoiling them, Jam. Chocky porridge? Was in a high school production of Olive Twist Year 9. Fantastically, Rin. Yeah, I do love that, though, when your window cleaner or your road mechanic, or, you know, like people that you kind of don't interact with often, and then you just suddenly start talking about stuff. I love that because it's sort of the people behind the jobs, if you see what I mean. Because in your head you're like, oh yeah, they're the washing machine repair person, you know, they're this person, they're that, and it's like, well, actually no, they've got whole lives going on. I got chatting to my plumber. His name was Peter. He's retired now, and he was a fascinating guy. He played music. He was into all sorts of things. He was into kind of spirituality. He was into other things, you know, and it was just like, wow, he's such a rich knowledge of things. So I always think, you know, there is the old adage, don't judge a book by its cover, and that is very, very good. What did you talk about though? He asked me what I do for a living, and turns out he's a big sci-fi fan. I was gonna say it'll be something like that, where he'll ask you, or you'll ask him, and he'll go, oh, I love, you know, fighting fantasy books or whatever. I love fantasy, I love sci-fi. And then you're like, ah, well, yeah, exactly. I love that when that happens. It's great. Do apologise. Put a screen up. If I had 3 hands. Hang on. That's what we should do. Guess which breakfast Ken is eating today. And you just, that's all you get. You just get me going, That segment is a sure hit fire winner. Oi noi, we upper class don't talk with those servants, don't you know? It's not a done thing. Yeah, there has been a lot of that in the past, hasn't there? But that's the thing. As soon as you start talking to people, you realise actually you've got a lot in common with some people. You don't have things in common, but we all share this world. We all share experiences. So, you know, I talked to my mum and she said I might be getting strep throat. Oh, bless. Everybody send hugs to Martha. Big hugs. Big hugs. So let me just finish off this. I should do that. I've been playing The Witcher. Been playing The Witcher 3. Upstairs, downstairs. Oh yeah, I remember watching Upstairs, downstairs. Antibiotic hugs. Yeah, get well soon. Exactly. Healing wishes. Anybody played Witcher 3 Wild Hunt? Oh my word. Oh my giddy aunt. Really good. This is the second session I've done. I live stream these at 7 PM UK time on Twitch. And I got so immersed into it, Martha was going, you know the time? And I'm like, yeah, it's all right. Ultimately, we played for 2.5 hours. I didn't realise how long it had gone. Really, really good. It's my next Skyrim, I'm pretty sure. Because it's very similar to Skyrim. It's open world. The controls are relatively easy to use. More complex than Skyrim. Because they do combos and stuff like that. I think you could do that in Skyrim, but my brain can't remember loads of combination buttons. I still can't remember what defense is. Maybe I should look that up. But it's brilliant. It's really good. It looks like it's really in depth. You can do crafting, you can do blacksmithing, you can do all that sort of stuff. And the key thing, and this we're talking about storytelling, the actual storytelling in it is beautiful. It's beautiful. They've really taken it seriously. There's engaging side quests, or even the main quest is engaging, but the side quests are really, you know, engaging and emotional. Really, really good fun. I've only played it for a couple of hours, but I haven't played any video games for a couple of years. Yeah, I know what you mean, because this is why... it aged gracefully. Really love Poland's unique fractured fairy tale flavour of dark fantasy. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it has aged well, because it's tapping into mythology and you know, and things that already exist. Which, you know, if I'm going to plug my Story Spark cards, that's what the Mythical Creatures deck did. It took existing creatures, and I just wrote up, you know, highlights of the best bits of those creatures, if you like. And funny enough, my game book that I've been writing, I'm starting to use magical objects from my magical objects deck now. So it's like, it's inspiring. Yeah, I hadn't played video games. I played Skyrim for ages, for the last 10 years. because I absolutely love it. And then because we create stuff, it's like, oh, this could be time that I'm creating stuff. However, for my own mental well-being, which is the buzzword at the moment, I decided, you know what? I'm going to take a break. I haven't, you know, I'm going to play video games now. So for 2 hours on a Friday, 7 p.m, I play video games because then I'm relaxed, I'm enjoying it, and I'm kind of not really catching up with video games, but I'm getting back into video games. Yeah, Jonathan, yeah, exactly. You kind of feel like you want to create all the time. And I've had to learn, as you guys know, too many projects starts to mess with your head, and constantly feel like you're having to work messes with your head as well. So I thought, if I do a live stream, that forces me to have a break. So it forces me to have a break. The distinctly Witcher flavour of the side quest seems to be, there is always bittersweet, cruel catch-22. There's no such thing as a true happy ending. Yeah, which is why it is quite emotional. The janitor was late today. He overswept. Oh, I haven't got my bell. Ding! He overswept. I like that. My wife pointed out to me recently that my default setting when I'm home is that I work. Yeah. That is the actual... That's the truth of it, man. And that's the same for me. Like, I woke up this morning about 8 o'clock, and I was like, oh, I'm a bit groggy. And my first thought was, right, I can finish off editing that video. Even though my head wasn't in the right place to do it, I was like, yeah, I can just get up and I can do... I slept for another half an hour. So, yeah, I know exactly. It's a curse and it's a blessing. And when you have to navigate, you have to work out ways around that. And then, yeah, I was thinking, God, and then things started going through my head of what I have to do, like what I want to get, you know, projects I want to get finished by, and how I'm going to do everything. And it's like, yeah, I'm still too ambitious. Well, they're not too ambitious, but I'm still too many projects open. Yeah, so I feel for you there. Oh, hang on, did I miss that one? My grandmother had a maid who was good friends with my mum. Well, there you go, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, because it's human. Human connection is what really life is all about. And pets as well. Thanks, everyone, and my friend is a janitor. Oh, that's where the janitor came in, and he gave many fun dad jokes, and his favourite book is Legend Grim Cyber. Oh, fantastic. That is absolutely good news. Brilliant. He's glad that it kind of cheers you up with dad jokes. This is it. This is why, I don't know, when you're a teenager and you hear dad jokes, you go, oh, God. But you don't fully understand that life can be difficult and it throws you all sorts of curveballs. And if that's what it takes, you know, to help you through the day, you know, cracking puns and dad jokes. Semi-cold porridge. That's it though. Look, clean bowl. So don't tell me off for not eating my breakfast. Yeah, Dylan's always working on art or writing. Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's a good thing though, because it's a positive thing. You are an early bird. No one gets me before 10 a.m. Oh, right, interesting. Yeah. Oh, it's good that it's 10 a.m. then, isn't it? I'm not really an early bird, Martha, but my brain goes, right, I kind of want to get up and do a couple of things before I do the live broadcast. So I was working on my video. Well, let's talk about that then, shall we? I haven't got the bell, I can't be able to get up. But yeah, thoroughly recommend Witcher 3. I've only been playing it for like 3 hours, 4 hours. Really good though, really good. So if you do want to watch me stumble through it, as I... what I kept doing last night was equipping my torch when I meant to be casting a spell. So it's like, right, take that! Haha! Oh, I can see you better. Right, and now I'll cast the spell. So it's quite funny. What made me really love Alfred of Batman, is although on paper Bruce Wayne's butler, yeah, and he is Robin's father in all but name, but how much he loves and cares for them. Yeah, absolutely. And this is the thing. We're all humans. We're all kind of coming in. We come in pretty much the same. However, we do have different opportunities, and we come in with different conditions, don't we? And we also, it's like a game book, isn't it? You come in with different attributes and different abilities, different levels of skills in certain things. Some people are brilliant at drawing, some people are brilliant at athletics, some people are brilliant at maths, and so we've all got our little attributes going on. However, we're all in the system, we're all in the game, so we have to, it's how you navigate, it's how you choose, it's how you decide. Which is why, maybe on a more subconscious level, why I love game books, is because it kind of does mirror life, because you're choosing decisions, and you hope that the decisions you make actually mean something and actually change the course of your destiny. Oh, hello, Grokklesnook. It's getting a bit deep for 10 AM in the morning. Most male employers love their maid. Oh, well, there's a lot of that going on, wasn't there? Back in the roaring 20s. So I've been working on videos. I've been working on pitch videos. So the melody still has Jeremy Thell's fingerprints all over it, in spite of not being Skyrim. Ah, is anybody right? Okay, well, it's labelled Lord of the Rings. But if this is this guy, then it wasn't. You know, Howard Shaw did Lord of the Rings, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he did. So maybe this is part of the video game. Maybe this is Lord of the Rings video game. Yes, it will be, because it's video. I've cottoned onto it now. So okay, so it's probably the same person that did Skyrim. Well done, you guys. It's just like Blue's Clues all over again. Yes, so I have been working on a video for those people. Now, it's those people is my party game about ranting. It's a game of everyday grumbles, gripes, and delightful pettiness. I don't know if that's too loud now. It's when the elves start singing. And basically, what I'm going to do is I've got 3 games. One that I designed all by myself, and 2 Titanic and Guildlands, which I co-designed with Kedrick Winks. And I'm going to be applying for the speed dating at UK Games, which means you submit your game, and then publishers who are part of the speed dating, they're going to vote on their top 10, I think it is, games, and then the top 10, I think, get invited along. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but you may or may not get invited along to pitch your game to about 15 or 20 publishers in a course of an evening. So you get 5 minutes each with each one, and if they want to take it further, like a second date, they can do so. So they'll just say, oh, actually, yeah, are you around later on, or are you around tomorrow, or whatever, and you just arrange for then. They'd probably want to play the game just to see how it actually plays. So in the application form, it said you needed the pitch, which is what this is. It's a one single-sided pitch sheet, and then I happen to have stuck this on the back here. Then the summary of the rules in no more than 2 sides of A4. But because mine's a party game, it's pretty simple to play. I've managed to fit all the rules onto one side. Whereas Titanic, here's the pitch sheet for Titanic. I've had to put the rules onto 2 sheets. And Guildlands, I've also had to put onto 2 sheets. So, but that's all good. And then it said, it's optional, you can also link to a 3-minute video of your pitch. And I thought, don't do that to me, because does that mean that those with the videos are going to have more chance? I mean, I guess psychologically they might, because it's somebody explaining how the game is rather than them reading this. But then if I was a publisher, I would do both. I'd read it and I would watch the video. So, I don't know. So I've decided I'm going to do a video for each of these. So that's what I've been working on. And what I did was I worked out, because it's no more than 3 minutes. If you read this pitch sheet, it's no more than 3 minutes. They all came out about 2 minutes 45. So I thought, to save me time to rewrite a script for a video, I'm just going to read this out. So I read that out as a voiced audio track, and then I videoed myself doing the action. So where it says, shuffle this deck, take 3 cards from that deck, take 3 cards from that, I then just not figuratively, yeah, is that how you use that word? Figuratively showed them on the video of me taking 3 cards. If they didn't know what somebody does when they take 3 cards. Anyway, it's a very basic video. And then it just shows, it's just a clearer way, isn't it? Visually, when someone sees a video, you go, oh, okay. It's like if you write down instructions for how to make a tea, how to make a cup of tea, it seems very complex. Whereas if you show them a video, it's like, oh yeah, that's really easy. So I guess it's the same sort of thing. Good idea. Yeah, thank you very much, Jam. Yeah. I saw a replica Titanic bell yesterday. Oh, okay. Maybe a good omen. That is a fantastic omen. Wow, where was that? Was that on a boat? Was that actually on a boat? Was it in a museum? That's fantastic. I bet that was huge. Speaking of Lord of the Rings, I got a special edition free from the library. It was an old and needs lots of love. I'll try to rebind it. That is fantastic news. Saving books in the wild. That should be, that's a good campaign, that is. Thinking of seeing newest Ghostbusters with a March-only free movie ticket. I won in raffle. Oh, that is fantastic. Yeah, March-only free ticket. Go see it. The first Ghostbusters, that Ghostbusters Afterlife was meant to be really good. I didn't see that, but it did look good from the trailer. I've not got back into the habit of going to the cinema, actually. A friend has it. Oh, my God. Wait, is it like a massive... I'm thinking like quite a big bell. What did he do? Did I nick it from a museum? So, right, lift up that end. Oh, me hernia. I need more details on that, Dylan. That's intriguing. So yeah, I've been doing those people video, and I like making videos, and I haven't forgotten our Tintagel video, Jonathan. It's there. It's coming soon. I'm going to be posting part 1. Watch out. No, ship's bells aren't huge. Oh, okay. What are they, like that sort of size, or are they hand size? Is it like a bell to go? There's a storm coming. Is that what it is, or land? Is it the Land Ahoy? Is it the Land Ahoy one? Afterlife was a heartfelt and respectful farewell to tribute to Egon's act. Oh, I see. Harold Ramis, who also wrote the first 2 Ghostbusters films. Oh, there you go. Oh, well, that's fantastic. They did it sensibly rather than that monstrosity of 2016. Again, I had no interest in seeing that. I saw the trailer and I thought, that's terrible. Whereas at least the trailer looked really good. I'll try and get a photograph of it. Can you post photos up into the comments? I'm not sure. Maybe you can't. Maybe it's too dangerous. All sorts of fruity things. Paranormal Hero. Okay, we've got an update from Jam on his latest gamebook. Paranormal Hero, The Nightmare's Lair. Gamebook is finished and is currently being playtested. Give Gem a round of applause for that. It's no mean feat to finish a gamebook. Should be on Amazon by April. If you like ghost stories or fascinated in mediumship, you should enjoy it. Well, maybe, Jam, if it's available in April, we have 2 more chapters of House of Danger. So what would that be? That will take us into April. So maybe we could play that one. Maybe do you have to play the first one? No, they're standalone, aren't they? So maybe we could play that next, because I am obviously interested in mediumship, being a medium myself. So there you go. So I do enjoy putting the videos together. I've got to put the graphics on. So basically, I've recorded my voiceover. I've put all the bits of video on, in the editor and the audio. And then I've started to put the titles, and I want to put like little headings. So on the pitch sheet, I've put overview, I've put the play, game for a laugh. So I'm going to put little headings when I get onto those sections, and then my contact details at the end. Oh no, it's small. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. So it's kind of like a small. Is it like a? Yeah, it's like a bell, not a handheld bell, though, isn't it? I'd run together nicely. That'd run together nicely. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, of course. Yes, of course. Because House of Danger, we're a psychic investigator. We've got psychic powers. Yeah, exactly. It's available on Kindle. Consider it pre-ordered. Oh, Cunning Warlock. Cunning Warlock? Oh, okay. Consider it pre-ordered. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, Leroy, I thought that was Jam talking. Yes, brilliant. Oh, fantastic. Feel the love in the room. Feel the love in the room. Right, so I have also recorded the voiceover for this bit and the voiceover for this one. The next stage, and I'll probably do this straight after this live stream, is to then video me putting out the cards and shuffling the cards and showing you how to play it. Then I bring that into the editor, put the voiceover in, edit it all up together, put the graphics on. So I've still got a little bit of work to do. And then, see, that's what I mean by too many projects. But then projects sometimes beget projects. So I could have just uploaded the pitch sheet and the rules for all three of those games, but I thought, oh, video's probably a good idea. So now it's created extra work for me. But if it means that I can get in, pitch my games to the publishers, then it'll be worth it, you know, because that's the key, getting your games in front of publishers. From my experience of very limited experience of designing games and sending them off to publishers, they are pretty open to just receiving, you know, games. I guess it's not as saturated as it used as the book publishing industry, but because maybe games, I don't know, there's not many people designing games. I don't really know, maybe they're inundated, but they still look through them. Robin was a sidekick investigator. Oh, a sidekick. God, with Dylan and Jam here, I really should get the bell, shouldn't I? Ding! Hang on. No. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. As my water just goes. Oh, that's not bad. Cheers to bards and scholars of ludology, study of games. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, I thought it was something else. Ludology. I've been accused of that before. So that's very exciting. So that's good to get those done. And the good thing about that is once I've done that pitch sheet video, then I've got it. So even if I don't get it signed at UK Games, then at least I've got it, and then I can just send it out to games publishers already. So there's that. And the other thing that I've been doing is I have been working on my game book. Woohoo! It's an exciting feeling, isn't it, Jonathan and Jam? Good ingenuity, Ken. You clearly know your oats. Hey! Hang on. It's not bad, that one. It's not bad. Yes, I've decided to change back to the title To Kill a Thief. I don't know if I told you that. Because we thought that a fistful of flesh, even though I love the alliteration and it's perfect for what my game book is about, people pointed out that it sounds a bit maybe more like a erotic game book. Which I thought, yeah, because when I've come up with titles, I go through a process, and where that came from was debt. So there's that expression, a pound of flesh. Now, I thought it was called half a pound of flesh. I thought that expression was half a pound of flesh. And it comes from Shakespeare because Shylock is a moneylender in Merchant of Venice, and somebody borrows money off him, and he says, yeah, okay, but if you don't pay it back, I want my pound of flesh. And that's where it came in. That became common parlance, that became a phrase. And I misremembered it or whatever, and it was like half a pound of flesh. So it was going to be half a pound of flesh. Then I think Lirin said a fistful of flesh. I can't remember. Anyway, between us, we kind of got to a fistful of flesh. So you can see the progression, and it makes sense. However, if you don't know the progression and you just see it on its own, it's like, oh yeah. Stirring the mix. There it is. So we're going back to Kill a Thief, which I do like that title. It's a very strong contender, absolutely, To Kill a Thief. It kind of does sum up as well what the book is about. And also it is a play on To Kill a Mockingbird, which I've never seen or read before, so maybe I need to read that and put a few Easter eggs in. So, now, okay, this is interesting. Here's a question to you. A fistful of flesh, healthy prostrate. Hey. What do people think about the first entry in game books being quite long before you get to a choice? What do people think about that? Let me know. Oh, it sounded like a boxing bell. I did it. Eureka, how about 2-player boxing match game book? I'm not quite sure how that would work out. Well, you play a boxer. You could do that where you have to train. So, what do you think about that? Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Because my one is a page long. Oh, no, guys, it's almost 2 pages long. Which, if you think about it, will probably be 4 pages long as a novel side. The old night books had long intros. Oh, okay. So it can be done. And then, yeah, then I've got a second long intro, actually, if you take one place. Basically, what happened is I've adapted my Talisman game book idea. And I'd written some entries. And so when I was adapting it, I thought, oh, right, great, we'll start in the city. We'll start in the tavern in the city. Because he's a thief. And then I just kind of started like writing it almost like a novel, because it was like fun to write about Talisman. And also I've got you where you can go to the Enchantress. For those of you that have played Talisman, you can go to the Enchantress, and it's like, there's no details from the board about what the Enchantress is like, where she lives, what her house is like, you know, does she live in a swamp? You know, it's like, there's no detail whatsoever. But she's in the city, so I'm thinking, oh, okay, maybe she lives in a house. So I started thinking of fleshing out the Talisman world, then, which was a lot of fun. Then I decided to, you know, incorporate the first early bits and the storyline for my actual game book. So, is that a good idea? It really builds up. The most atmospheric fantasy fighting books set in the gothic old world. Oh, okay. Moonrunner and Vault of the Vampire, for example, all had 6-page openings that result in rich world-building. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, well, that's what I feel like you really get immersed in. I must say what I did with the Dracula book. I must not say what I did with the Dracula book. Oh, I see. So I think Dylan's implying that the entries were too long. I must not say what I did with the Dracula book. Because it's one of those psychological things where, because it's a game book and you know that you're going to be making decisions, is it that it's always there and you want to be constantly making decisions? Oh, you're 30. Oh, of course. Sorry, Dylan. No, I got that wrong. Take it back. Jonathan, Dylan wasn't slagging your book off. No, he mentioned something, yeah, and he got banned from Facebook for 30 days because you made a joke. It was like, it was out of context that they took it. And that's the whole point with algorithms. They can't see context. Yes, don't say that because you might get banned from Twitch. So I don't know. Does anybody want to hear the opening one, or is it too long? Okay, you decide. Type yes if you'd like to hear it, or no if you think, oh, Ken, it's too early in the morning to hear a little bit of writing. Because I thought maybe you want to hear it. Okay, Martha would like to hear it. Lewin, right? Oh, that's very kind of you guys. Thank you for indulging me. Because ultimately I do want to play test it as well. Jam has put, hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, a spider's in Gocklesnook's room. Ken ate porridge on Twitch and gave him the itch when his dish ran away with his spoon. Very good, very good. Okay, let's do it then. If you get bored, just type bored, okay, or stop. But I kind of got into it, and I think, well, if I'm getting into it, hopefully the reader will get into it. So, okay, so this is, so you will have read like how the game book works, and then this is the first entry. You feel the warmth of the sunlight shine intensely on your face as you slowly awaken. The hardness of the wooden table doesn't make the most comfortable of pillows as you squint at the bright light streaming from the tavern window. You groan as it feels like you've been kicked in the head by a wild boar, which is ironic as you begin to remember where you are. the Wild Boar Inn. Foggy memories creep into your addled mind as a mug of ale slams next to your ear, making you jolt upright. "About time you were on your way, friend. Have one for the road, on the house," the landlord says with a toothless grin. "And I'd avoid playing cards for a while too, if I was you." Instantly, you reach for your coin purse hanging from your leather belt. It feels light as you draw the string open to reveal a single gold coin lurking at the bottom. Damn, not again. Lady Luck seems to have deserted you last night, as hand after hand you lost more and more of your gold playing Dragon's Tooth. You grasp the mug and swiftly take gulp after gulp of warm, foamy, dark liquid until only the dregs remain. With one forceful slam of the mug on the table, you belch and wipe a layer of foam from your top lip. As you do, your cuff scrapes across something sticking out of the top of your red faded shirt. Looking down, has anyone put stop yet? Looking down, you see a rolled up parchment. How did this get here? You pull it free and unroll it to see a detailed map exquisitely drawn in black ink. The parchment is worn and tatty, with a few small holes dotted across it, but the map's features can still be clearly seen. This doesn't make sense. You wonder as you spy the landlord wiping down the tables. "Do you have any idea how I got this?" you call out in a vain attempt to solve the mystery. The landlord doesn't stop cleaning, but replies, "Bought it from that gallywet..." Hang on, gotta get the accent. Hey up. "Bought it from that gallywet foot. Saw you coming, he did." He's got a different accent now. You shake your aching head and groan once more. Scammed by a fake map seller. A sinking feeling settles into the pit of your stomach. A wave of embarrassment snakes its way through your body as you stand to leave. A thief falling for the oldest con in Edra. You curse the ale you downed last night, gather your knapsack, mumble a goodbye to the landlord and push open the door, all while kicking yourself for being so stupid. The noise from the city street clatters into your ears like jostling knights. Shopkeepers hurry past the open establishment, but your blurry eyes can't keep up with the quick motion. Your head spins momentarily, and you sit down where you are. Bloody slimy toad ale, you think as you try to focus on the ground in front of you. Eventually, your eyes manage to focus on your head, and your head is calm once more. In front of you is a grubby parchment still clutched in your hand. You must have absent-mindedly held onto it as you left the tavern. Your eyes fall upon a few city names you recognise, cities you're proud to say you've thieved from, and without getting caught by the guards. You quickly spot the city you are in now, Ferrum's Forge, capital of Estrian, in the centre... Is that how you pronounce it? Estrian. Can't even pronounce mine. Estrian in the centre of the map, and the outlines of the 4 other countries. Olgar Republic to the east, Atros to the north, Turis to the west, and Skragmos also to the west, but further past Taris. You cast your eyes over them, wondering what it would be like to travel across each one to get away from it all. An adventure through Estrian, with its lush fields, rolling hills, dense woodland, exploring the famed Dragon Spine Mountains, maybe. Or Atros, with vast woodlands and home to the largest settlement of druids. Not to mention its more intriguing places like the coastal city of Lantern's End and the mysterious sky-top mountains. But not the Olga Republic or Skragmos. Those countries make even the bravest of adventurers quiver in their leather boots. You dare not think about what hideous perils await anyone foolish to enter those domains. But wait, what about the vast treasure waiting to be discovered from unsuspecting travellers? Your mind races. After all, you've nowhere special to go, and there is more air than gold in your coin purse. A wide grin springs across your face as the delicious thought of putting your skills of light finger to work. Putting your skills of light finger work. That doesn't make sense. A wide grin springs across your face as the delicious thought of putting your skills of light finger work to use once more, I'll have to look at that, slips into your mind. Yes, travel will do me good. I'll meet lots of unsuspecting people, you declare. But where to? Holding the map closer, you examine the landscape with greater care. Crags, ruins, cursed glade, you ponder, but nothing seems to tickle your fancy. Ha! You shout loudly. Skull Caves. You've been there, haven't you, Gossanet? Skull Caves. You've a vague memory of the con artist saying something about a crown of chaos, the most powerful object in all of Edra. It will allow the wearer to rule the land. Must be worth a pretty gold or two. But in order to find it, you need to cross the Valley of Ice, a dangerous place. See what I've done there. Only an amulet of eternity, see what I've done there as well, will protect you from the freezing winds. The warlock, I might change that. The warlock who lives in the cave is rumoured to be rumoured to reward adventurers who fulfil one of his quests with one such amulet. You recall the con artist's honeyed words. How could I have been taken in, you wonder? The shame of it. But what if it's true? Surely the crown of chaos is just a myth. But what if it isn't? You feel giddy as the thought of owning the most powerful magical object in the land fills your being. And if it's not true, at the very least, I'll have won or stolen an amulet of eternity from the warlock. They are said to be worth a fortune. You shakily get to your feet as your belly rumbles in protest at how hungry it is. You reach for your coin purse and curse as you remember you're down to your last gold, and 1 gold doesn't pay for much in this overpriced city. A flash of inspiration lights up your mind. The city's enchantress endows gifts for free on travellers who ask. Maybe a visit to her will turn your rotten luck into something more favourable. So, do you decide to visit the enchantress seeking a gift? Or do you decide to return to the thieves' den to stock up on provisions for your arduous journey to find the warlock in his cave and claim an amulet in order to find the fabled crown of chaos? There you go. What do you think? It's not too bad, is it? It's all right. What did you think? Thieves' Den, then Enchantress. Okay. Fantastic. Hey, it seems to be free to choose which order you want. Open world like Secrets of Salomonis. Yes. Okay, that's a good observation, yeah. And I'm glad Martha's really got into it already. Yes, and interesting enough, when you go, whichever way you pick, you can then go back to the other one. Is that what they mean by open world then? Okay, I hadn't really thought of that. So many options. Yeah. So you kind of, you go back to so if you went to the Thieves' Den, you stock up on provisions, and then also you can go to the Enchantress. It gives you an option to go to Enchantress. So I've kind of written a few entries into Enchantress, because depending on which way you come at the Enchantress, if that makes sense. Jonathan has put here, I like the sound of chaos. Oh, yes, my friend. What have we got in store for the Crown of Chaos? So little time. I know, Ken with the magical map. Time Bandits. Hang on. Time Bandits. Time Bandits probably my top 5 films. I'm going to put it up. It's high. Time Bandits is high. Yes, and so I've had a lot of fun writing it. I did notice a few typos I'll have to change, in that maybe 1 or 2 sentences are a little bit clunky. But apart from that, I'm quite happy. So the reason why I'm writing it now, I have planned out, as you can see, from the flowchart, I've planned out 100 entries. But the reason why I've started writing them before finishing the entries, my mind's so chaotic. Have I got ADHD? Probably. So jumping all about all over the place. Is that I have got this book festival in May. So it's the 18th and 19th of May. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool? I've got Of Magic and Monkeys, the actual novel. I've got Legends of Grimace Iron Blood, the verse story book, the story verse book. The book of verses, the story saga verse book. Still not quite sure what to call it. plus I've got the 4 different types of Story Spark cards. So I've got quite a nice collection of products now. Still want to grow. I still want to write more books. You know, Jonathan's got like 12 books available. So it's a good choice. Although Jonathan did say to me once that it's too much choice. So that's an interesting conversation as well. Too little, too much. It's like you've got to find that sweet spot, I guess. And then I thought, wouldn't it be cool, because I want this to come out in October, to actually have a little pamphlet, you know, like a little sample, a free sample of about 20 or 30 entries. So I'll print out, and then they can just take it away and say, do you like game books? Yeah, this game book's coming out in October. Back it on Kickstarter. And then they've got, you know, it'll be like a folded, you know, bits of A4 stapled. So it's not going to be professionally printed. But at least they've got something to take away with them. And then they can, you know, look at it and go, right, yeah, I'll look at this. And then there'll be an advert for the Kickstarter on the back. And then hopefully, and then I'll have a pre-sign up for the Kickstarter. So hopefully they'll join the newsletter of Edra Tales, you know, Edra Scrolls. And then, you know, do you see what I mean? It's like a little marketing thing. Oh, okay. So Martha, diagnosed ADHD person here, and it's monster. Yeah, and it is a monster for sure. Yes, yeah, I can. Yeah, absolutely. Your brain, my brain, kind of tends to. So you have to. I've never been diagnosed or anything. I've never been tested. It's never really been a problem as such. You know, for me, I don't really know enough about ADHD, but I know that can be a little trait that you just jump about all the time. Speed dating the game book. Skip ahead to the rear entry. Here we go. That could be quite fun, actually, though, couldn't it? Speed dating. Yeah. So I want to write about 20 entries. That's probably enough, just to give them a taste. Because if they get into it and they go, oh, I want to know I want to know what the Crown of Chaos does, and I want to know this, and they might then, it might be a good chance for them to want to back it. If I give them a free sample, and then I'll have to design the cover as well, because I want to do lino cuts for the illustrations. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, and the other thing is on this stall, I also want to do a sample of my Legends of Grimace Iron Blood novel. I'm about 50,000 words into my novel. Maybe 60, 50, or maybe 40. I can't remember now. It's been a while since I wrote it. So I've got that. That's easy to do. I don't have to do anything. Just get it proofread by Sally. And then make it into a booklet. And have that as a free booklet. To say this is the novel coming out next year. And then also a free sample of something else, which I've forgotten about. Oh yeah. Book 2, Martha, you'll be interested in this. The Legends of Grimace Iron Blood, Book 2. The sequel. It's been too long. I've been putting it off. I am going to start writing the Legends of Grimace Iron Blood, Book 2, the verse poetry one. Do a sample of that as well, so that people that have bought the book last year, you know, it kind of, because they'll say, I bought this book 1, like, have you done the sequel yet? And I go, well, not yet, and it's all a bit awkward. So if I write a sample, then at least I say, yeah, I'm working on it, here's the beginnings of it, and then, you know, then hopefully that will come out next year as well. So those are the 2 books that I'm working on for next year. He's saying, yeah, cut down on the projects, Ken. Yeah, I've cut down on the projects. Have you now? How do you switch off predictive text? Not really sure. I use the T9 keep. I don't use the QWERTY keep. No. I never changed to that because I was thinking they've designed a way to do predictive text on your phone that you can use just the thumb. A teaser is good idea. Oh, that's what we should call it. A teaser, yeah. Steve Jackson's House of Hell was originally a short, 100 entry teaser in Warlock magazine that turned to 400 when it got enthusiastic feedback. Oh, fantastic news, Ellie. I didn't know that. That's brilliant. Well, there you go. Yeah, so a teaser. The skillful shuffle. Yeah, exactly. It really is. It's right. I'm working on that now, and it's kind of like what deadlines are coming up. So you go, oh, I bet I want to finish that. But I think it is within my capabilities to finish 20 entries. That should be enough. I might try go for 30 entries and get it printed in time for May, mid-May. I should be able to do a sample of the verse book, of the book 2, because I've kind of planned out what's going to happen in the book 2 already. And I've already got the Grimace Ironblood novel. So you'll be interested in that as well. Well, Martha, and hopefully other people. And it's a bigger book. So it's fleshed out, book 1, and it's also going to contain book 2. So the verse book is 2 books, split that into 2 books. The novel is going to be 1 book that will contain book 1 and book 2. So I might even do that, put book 1 and book 2 and just release it as one big sort of novel. Oh, the pocket juggler. Pocket juggler. Not sure I like the sound of that. Oh my god, my friend just came by with a chocolate lava cake, jummy. What's that? A chocolate something or other. Chocolate cake, I think it is. That sounds beautiful. If that's what I'm thinking it is, a chocolate cake, your friend is a good friend indeed. Martha's put here, please don't overwork yourself, Ken. Yeah, and thank you for that, Martha. You guys have helped in a roundabout way. Because me saying about all my projects, I realise and go, oh, look, yeah, I'm stretching myself. Whereas if I hadn't done that, you get so engrossed in it that you kind of, it's like you can't see the tree for the woods. So me talking about them is like, oh yeah, that's another project, that's another project, that's another. So you guys have helped me in a really indirect way. So thank you for that. While organising bookcase, found German in 30 days by lucky accident, which I still have the MP3s from my iPod. Well, no time to present to refresh the old Deutsch. Fantastic. I'm useless at languages. I was going to try and learn Dothraki from Game of Thrones, but because I'm terrible, it would be funny. So I still might do that. Oh, it's a chocolate cake with liquid chocolate inside. Oh my god, hell yeah, you're in heaven. That is living the dream, Martha. Chocolate on chocolate action. What's not to like? I am a chocoholic. I have decided that that's exactly what I am. So yeah, so that's what I mean by when you get little extra projects like doing videos for the pitch, that wasn't in the plan. And that's what I mean by things get delayed because you go, oh, well, if I'm going to submit that and they want a video, they don't need, I could not do the video, but I just feel like it will help. Then you kind of go, all right, now I've got to spend a bit more time on that. But I'm confident that I can get all this done. Germany in 30 days, Blitzkrieg territory grab. There we go. So, it's 53 minutes. Yeah, I do have a murder mystery this weekend, which is very, very lovely. It's the same one that I've been doing for the past 3 weeks. This is my 4th week, 4 weekends in a row that I've been doing it. And it's been a lot of fun. It's a good script, it's a good plot. They're all good. So if you do want to come to a murder mystery, check out The Killing Game. The Killing Game is the website that the company that I work for, or that hire me. I don't work for them. They're my client. No, and I've been doing it for 14 years now. I've done over 300. I think this is my 317th murder mystery. So you can tell I don't really do stuff until I really enjoy it, or keep doing it anyway. So there we are. So thank you very much. We are doing House of Danger next. Very excited about this. And I'm loving the fact that it's a bit of a game as well, where they've got cards. Because what I might do, look, you've got a little tracker of stuff. And then you've also you get your objects and clues. Yeah, so you've got these cards, they're all clues. So it says, you've found, if you pass this test, this challenge, pick up clue 56, and then you read it, and it might continue the story, or it might be an object that you've never used and that we probably won't use. Pocket knife we've used quite a lot. Stab them up good and proper. Yes, big. Oh, hang on, what's that? The only word I know in full meaning is Zoilhandel, two-handler, which is appropriately the official name for the two-handed sword. 317th, they still haven't caught him yet. I'm getting away with murder. Yes, big broadsword. That's what they call me. Yeah, so I'm loving this sort of way of doing a game book. Because these obviously are based on a game book, an actual book. You know, choose your own adventure. So, as I say, I might be tempted to do a game book, which is just a straight game book, and that's all you'll need apart from 2D12s. And I'm also tempted to do a luxury version in an actual board game, so where you have all the cards, and you have maybe you have a bit of a map that you put out onto the table as well, so you can see where you're going. Don't know. Have to work it out. No, Ken. They call you the small fruit knife. Oh. Hey, come on now. I'm 6'2", and I'll have nobody else saying otherwise. All right, we'll have me to answer for too. Right then, lovely to chat to you all again. Chat with you. Doesn't work if you don't comment. Well, I guess it could, but it'd be less boring. Less boring. Right, I better go. My mind's going. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. You guys are the best. And yeah, as I say, Wednesday 6:30 is the next live stream. That is when we'll be doing House of Danger. We've got 2 more chapters to go, and then if Jam's Paranormal Book 2 is out, then maybe we should crack on and do that one. Take care, have a good day. Yes, it also hit me, Ken is also the Japanese pronunciation for sword or fist, depending on how it's written. Hey, I love that. That is brilliant. In English, Kenneth, yeah, which is my longer name, means handsome warrior. So, you know, what are you laughing at? You're laughing at Grocklesnick. So Ken, sword, fist, there you go, it all ties in. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for that, Lerin. Thank you for watching, Lerin. Thank you, Jam. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Jonathan. And have I missed anyone else out? I'm really sorry if I have. I think I've got everybody. There we go. Yeah, I'm just double checking, because I do like to name check you all. Thank you so much, everybody. And if you did watch but you didn't comment, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. But if you do want to comment, please click the follow button. Helps with the algorithm as well. And you also get notification, if it's not glitching, of when I actually go live, because sometimes I'm a few minutes late. Anyway, boy to can fish, swordfish. Yay, there it is. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely, lovely weekend, and I will see you soon. As always, magic be with you. Always.